Привет! Today I want to continue my story about our traveling to the Russian White Sea, which is located in the west-north of Russia. In the first part, the link on this video you can find below this video if you haven't seen. If you have seen, that's good, because I'm going to continue that. We left Severodvinsk in the morning. It was our last day there, and by taxi we went to Arkhangelsk, where in the evening we had a flight to come back home. But before, we had 6 or 8 hours there, so we wanted to walk around and to see the city. First of all, I need to say that Arkhangelsk is a capital of Arkhangelskaya Oblast or Arkhangelsky region. Let me remind you that it's located here. Here. Sorry, I can't see it from this point. Yes, here it's located, so not so far from the North Pole actually, but it is not located on the coastline like Severodvinsk. It's located on the river, so this is port industrial city, but a river port city. Arkhangelsk means the city of angels, and I think it could be similarized with Los Angeles somehow. It reminds me that, but of course it's absolutely different thing. I mean, the vibes of the cities, I guess. Arkhangelsk is 300,000 people, I mean the population, and of course it's a Nordic city. It felt to me quite more living and active, well, because it's 1/3 more than Severodvinsk, and of course that's the capital of the region. But in general, I didn't find it really beautiful or cozy, to tell you the truth. There was one street which was free of cars. It was just for pedestrians. It was quite nice with a small two-stock floor houses. For some reason, I didn't find our photos. Don't know why we haven't made them, or maybe I lost them somehow. So I add photos from the internet, so you can see this street. Also, there was an embankment, which I think is a sightseeing of the city, but part of this embankment was renovating. That's why it was not very pleasant to be there actually. Maybe now it's better, I don't know, because there were new houses nearby, which I think were going to become some Porsche houses, so maybe now it's better. But when we were there, it was all renovated, and I can't say that I felt really great there. Also, it was very hot day. It was 30 or even more degrees Celsius, and it was quite sunny, quite hot. And the city, which is Nordic, it's not suitable for this kind of weather because there is no shadow. There are lots of open spaces, and this embankment was quite open too, so it was really hot there. And so the city was not for this weather, and that was the only day when we were in this city. That's why we had a breakfast in the restaurant. It was like a high kitchen restaurant with a Nordic cuisine. It was a restaurant with a Nordic cuisine, and it also was like posh and luxurious. I don't know. I felt there it's not really comfortable too, because I don't know, I think even if the place is posh, the good sign for this place, if you feel okay there, if you feel comfortable, even if you are not such kind of person and you just came there just to see maybe once. But I felt a bit embarrassed and shy there. I don't know, the waiter, he was polite, but maybe it just seemed to me, maybe I really felt that he was a bit arrogant, and I can't say that food was something really special, something remarkable for me. I can't even remember what we ate there, and usually I remember the dishes if I really liked them, even if it was several years ago or even more, even 10 years ago. I remember these dishes. So yeah, and in the evening time we went to Italian restaurant, and it was much more pleasant, and we had a great time there, and they even gave us a special present dessert, and I think they did it because they saw that I'm sitting and writing the reviews in the maps, because I always do this during traveling. I write the reviews to all the places we visited and all the hotels we lived or something like this. And I think that's why they decided to give us some extra present, but that was very nice of them. I'm talking about the rest of the city. It seemed to me like a very typical Russian city, but like the whole city is the district where people just live. So it's not like city center or not different district, just the districts for living. In Russia, we call it sleeping district. So people just go there to sleep in their flats, and usually these districts, they are just for living. There are nothing else there. So some shops, some supermarkets, houses, and block of flats. I mean, they also were a bit shabby, like, yeah, but that's very typical for many of Russian cities. And when I'm showing such kind of things, that doesn't mean that I want to show that everything is so bad, so unpleasant. This is not the truth. I just show how I see it. And actually, I grew up in these landscapes, so they are typical for me. But that doesn't mean that I don't understand that it can be different and it could be more beautiful, for example. But I don't have a name to say that it's so unpleasant, and I just want to show the real places, not like you can Google. I mean, you can search in Google the photos and find some beautiful photos, and of course, it's not difficult. But I want to show how I see it all, and it's just a fact. It's not even some negative connotation. I can't say that I didn't like the city. It just was okay for one day, and that's it. I can't say that I would love to go there one more time, but it was interesting to see it, to spend there a day. And we walked around the whole city because, of course, not the whole, but a big part of the city. We walked the whole day. So we've been walking the whole day, sorry. And it was in general quite nice because I love walking through the cities and see such kind of things. In the next videos, I would love to show you more touristic cities and more touristic places. So they're gonna be much more beautiful, but of course you need to understand that these are not typical districts where most of the people live. Of course, people live there too, but in each country, in each city, touristic place is not equal to usual place where people just live, and this is what I want to show you. That's why I'm showing that kind of photos, for example. No, actually, I show everything. I show everything I liked, everything that seemed interesting to me. So something like this. I just spent there one day. That's why there are not so much photos. And later in the next videos, there will be more of them. I'm going to tell you about Moscow and St. Petersburg and the Kaliningrad region, which is located in the Europe between Poland and Lithuania, if I'm not mistaken. So I hope that this video was interesting for you. I hope that the next videos will be interesting for you. So thank you very much for watching, and пока-пока.
поворачиваешься, а тут такой домик.
Ёблин.
Спасибо. Угу.